All right, guys, we're back here at the Horseshoe, and last night was tough. You know, just that bluff that I made in that main event. If you guys watched the last vlog, I bluffed it off, and so I bagged only 34,600, and I'm down quite a bit on the trip. So today, I could have took the day off. It's Sunday. Day 2 of the main is tomorrow on Monday. I could have taken the day off, but I'm here in Vegas to play poker, guys. So I went to sleep really late last night. I fell asleep probably around 4, and then I was like, okay, I'm so exhausted. I'm not even gonna set my alarm. And I didn't set my alarm, and I ended up waking up at 2:41 p.m. Yeah, you heard that right, 2:41 p.m. I woke up. Whew. So I was tired, and when I woke up, I was like, shit, that was the best sleep I've had in Vegas. I slept for a while. It was long sleep. It was like 10 hours. So I'm feeling good. So I'm like, let me just go eat something. Let me go get a little bit of sun, and then let's register to whatever we can. Just like a one-day tournament. Obviously, can't do a two-day tournament, considering I have to play day 2 of the main tomorrow. So I joined the $2,200 satellites that ruined me last time. And I already lost my first bullet in the $2,200 satellite. For those of you asking, like, why are you playing a $2,200 satellite if you're already in the main event? Well, you can just, if you win the satellite, then they just give you $10,000 cash or casino chips or whatever. So it doesn't matter if it's a main event entry or not. I just think it's a super high value tournament. The field is absolutely incredible. The structure is not that good, obviously, but, well, it's pretty bad structure, but the field is so good that it makes it worth it. So on my first bullet, so much pain, guys. So where do we even begin with this one? So yeah, the blinds are 600, big blind, and someone opens from middle position to 1,600, and I'm in the small blind with ace king suited. I tried to 3-bet to 5,200. Okay, I tried to 3-bet to 5,200, but I must have saw the chips or whatever, so I put in a raise of 7,000 by accident over the 1,600, and I was like, I immediately realized my error when the dealer announced 7,000. I'm like, fuck me, I meant 5,200, but I didn't say anything, obviously. The guy calls, and we take a flop. Right, there's already like, you know, 15.5 in the flop, around 16,000 in the flop, in the pot, I mean. And so we take the flop. It comes king 6-5, 2 diamonds. Fantastic. I bet 4,000 into 16,000, and the guy calls. So now we're going to a turn. It's a brick 2, like the most beautiful card I could have seen. So now there's 24,000 in the pot, and I have about like 12,000 behind. Now you might be thinking, oh, just jam it in. But I had other ideas, okay? I thought if I jammed, he's definitely gonna fold like his middling pairs. And these live players, like when you check to them like out of position on the turn, they just go crazy, you know? So I checked to him, and he just snapped all in. Of course, I snap call it, guys. It's the most obvious call in the world. So I call, and he flips over pocket queens. Now, this pot now is gonna be for about 50,000 chips. We start with 20,000 chips in this tournament. And this pot is for 50,000 chips. Sorry, the video cut off there. So once you get to 100,000 chips, you just get automatically 10,000 casino chips or $10,000 or whatever. So that situation where I got it in ace king versus queens on king 6-5 2, he hits the queen ball on the river. So that was a gut punch, especially when, you know, things have been going poorly already. Just seeing that queen ball, that 2-outer, that 4%er just slapping you across the face on the river. That was just absolutely brutal. Like, it's just like, I was like, oh, it hit me. And then I had to rebuy. And now we're on boat number 2 of this satellite. I spent so much money on satellites. Oh my goodness. I gotta like win one of these things, I would hope. And we're slightly above the starting stack. Starting stack is 20,000. Right now we have, I think, 27,000. So we're hanging in there. We're trying to like cash one of these things and hopefully it works out. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'll update you guys on the next break. All right, guys. So we busted again. This time we got really, really far. It's just heart-wrenching, guys. It really is. To run so bad in Vegas. I mean, you expect it because, you know, most of the time you come to Vegas, you're gonna lose money, especially in MTTs, because there's so much variance in it, right? Like, so you're gonna mostly lose. Probably like 80% of the time you're gonna lose money, and then 20% of the time you might make a lot of money, or maybe 15% of the time you make a lot of money, and 5% of the time you make a ton of money, right? You expect to lose, and it's just still stings when you just run so poorly. Yeah, so let me tell you what happened on the second bullet. Basically, we were chipping up, everything was fine. I got to 66K from 20. Once you get to 100K, you make the landmark, and that's that, and you win $10,000. There was 18 players left, and still 10 landmarks to be had. So more than half the players would get a landmark, and that's just the way the satellites work. It's kind of weird. I know, it sounds weird, but that's just what it is. So 18 players left. I get somebody opens from the button. We both have exactly about like 44,000-ish chips. So he raises big blind 2K. He raises to 4,000 from the button. I'm in the small blind. I wake up with pocket kings. Hello, Mr. Kings. I raise it up to 10,500, and he just calls. Okay. Flop comes 776. 2 diamonds. I don't have a diamond. I bet 8,500 into a pot of about, I don't know what it was, about like 24,000. I bet 8,500, about 24,000. He calls, turns a 7. Pretty safe card. You know, we're not worried about a 7, really, you know, in this kind of situation. Like, yeah, sure, he might have some 8-7 suited or something like that, but it's the 7's pretty safe. He could have ace 7 suited and maybe 8-7 suited, but I'm not too worried about it. So now the pot is, we're looking at about a little over 40,000 in the pot already, and I jammed the turn for about 20-ish or whatever I had left, and he snap calls. Snappity snap. And I was like, okay, I'm probably dead here. If you snap call, like what can he snap call? You know that I beat? And he ended up having pocket aces, you know, just the old aces. So we ran kings into aces, basically near the bubble of this landmark. Instead of winning 10,000, we lost another 2,200. So I lost another 4,400 in satellites today, in addition to all the satellites we lost the other day. So what is my grand total for the trip right now? If you include the main event buy-in, we are in for $22,700. So if I bust the main event before cashing, which unfortunately at this point might be the case because I only have 34,600 chips. So if I bust the main event before cashing, then I would have lost 22,700. Now, if I do bust the main event, there is another tournament I was looking at, a $2,000 tournament at, I think it's in the win. It's like a 2 mil guaranteed or something. So I might play that if I bust the main, but hopefully we just don't bust the main. I don't know. You know, I feel like I'm playing pretty good. There have been some small spots that I missed, for sure. There have been some small spots that I missed. Very small though, very small. I'm taking all my edges. I'm making the right bluffs in the right situations. I just feel like I'm playing really good, guys. I really do. I really feel like I'm playing really good. And it just hurts to just get crushed in all the spots, like every single spot. You're just like getting crushed, and then you're 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 getting crushed. Just non-stop crushing. I don't know, guys. I'm doing my best, you know. I'm doing my best. I'm trying my best. It's definitely demoralizing just to get crushed day in, day out. Hopefully we can spin up a stack in the main and see what happens from there. As of right now, it's looking at about like almost 11:30 p.m. I'm a little bit hungry, so I'm gonna find some food. Then I'm gonna go back to my room and probably just lounge for a little bit. I know I'm not gonna be able to sleep until probably like 3, honestly, because I woke up at 2:41 p.m. this afternoon. So I'm not tired, but I'm exhausted from losing. You know, just exhausted from losing, guys. That first satellite, the queen ball in the river, the 2-outer, like why? If I win that pot, I got a big stack. The field was great, but the field got a little bit worse as we got deeper. You know, things definitely got a little bit worse as we got deeper, but what can you do? You know, what can you do, guys? What can you do? So I've still got like 40 big blinds in the main, a little bit more than 40 big blinds. So, and the structure is the best structure I've ever seen in my life. So there's still a shot, guys. There's still a shot. We're not giving up hope, but we are feeling a little bit down right now, but we're not giving up hope. I know I can do it. I know I can make things happen. Every single table I played at, I feel like I'm the best player at the table. It just feels that way. I don't know, like maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just absolutely delusional. It's possible too, but it just does feel that way. Like, especially, I can't explain it, guys. It's just, you know, as we play more and more, I just get a feel for all the players, and I understand what they're up to and what they're not up to and stuff like that. I feel really good at the tables is what I'm trying to say. I feel really good at the tables. Now, I'm not an MTT pro, as you know, so maybe some of these guys are definitely 3-bet jamming better than I am, or I don't know. Maybe they're taking more spots than me, but I just don't know. I mean, I've studied some of the GTO Wizard pre-flop ranges. I kind of have a good understanding of when I should be jamming, when I should not be jamming, and stuff like that. Talking to some of the MTT regs out here, so I don't know. You know, I'm still feeling very optimistic about how I'm playing these MTTs and live MTTs in general. The games have been great, so we'll continue to do our best. And day 2 is tomorrow. Hopefully you guys tune in, bring me some good vibes, bring me some good luck, and cheers. Take care, guys.